Another podcast by The Burning Donut. Known on police record as a brony slash antho artist, The Burning Donut is really Aaron Ring, his dual identity known by anyone who checks out his online galleries. And now, to protect freedom of speech and to produce some kick-ass artwork, rides The Burning Donut.
Hey everyone, this is The Burning Donut reporting as live as possible in recorded format. Today we have Louie Games.
Hey.
Corpulent Brony.
Hey.
And a special guest of Phantom Horn.
Yo.
And today we're going to be talking about a fantastic discussion of all the amazingness that we will see with Season 5 of that wonderful show that we all watch, Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I'm real excited for this season.
It's pretty good.
Okay. All right. So we're going to be discussing predictions of season 5. What characters do you think will live? What characters do you think will die? What brutalities will we be forced to endure?
Who are they going to kill off next?
Oh yeah. Yeah, those jerks have been killing off characters left and right, man. All right. So, is there anything you guys have been that you thought, gee, it would be so great if they would just do X for season 5?
Well,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. You can go first. I'll tell mine later because mine's stupid.
Okay. Well, I think I really believe, based on what I was reading about in the journal of the two sisters, that I think it's pretty likely that Star Swirl may make an appearance, and we may see time travel coming up as a plot device again coming up in this next season.
How do you figure time travel?
Well, in the journal, it was actually Star Swirl was able to perfect the time travel spell. The first version.
Say that. Oh, is this the published book you're talking about?
Yeah, that Amy Keating Rogers wrote. Yeah,
that's awesome.
His first version was the exact same spell that that Twilight used, and It's About Time. But he actually perfected it and was able to travel. And the princesses, as young princesses, ask him about his trips, and a couple times they ask about, they see the Tree of Harmony, they see the star on it, and they're like, "What does that star mean?" We found out what the moon and the sun mean. But is that star going to be some other pony important? And he just kind of hints at it and winks and shrugs and sort of kids around it, almost as if he knows a little bit of what's going to happen.
So you think Star Swirl might end up playing maybe Zordon from Power Rangers or something?
Yeah.
I've never watched Power Rangers, so
what?
No.
Oh,
I was too old for that.
You were too old for that?
Yeah.
You are never too old for Power Rangers.
But I'm definitely not too old for My Little Pony.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
So Ben, what do you think?
Okay, well, I was just thinking about it in the last 5 minutes, and I decided that. Okay, so they've got this round table in the tree now, right?
Yeah.
And they've got this tree that shoots beams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, at the end of the thing, it shoots a rainbow out and it goes all swirling around. Here's what I want. I want the main 6 to put villains on trial, right?
Yes.
Jeez.
I want them to put them on trial in the tree, with them all sitting around the round table, discussing, should they live or not? And then if they decide no, if they find them guilty, then they activate their tree cannon and blast them from afar and just fucking friendship annihilate them.
That makes sense too, because Twilight was a judge in Traja, so.
I want them to have to be discuss, should we reform this guy? That would be so great.
That would be amazing to see that, actually.
Yeah, and laying heavy philosophical issues on the table.
Wow.
Oh, man. That's what I want to see in My Little Pony.
Hell yeah.
Big show for little girls.
Yeah.
Do you think the writers would be up to handling that kind of stuff?
Sure, they could if they wanted to.
Yeah. Does you guys have any theories on like the Cutie Mark Crusaders and their cutie marks or anything? Or
I hope they get them soon.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think they'll get them during season 5. Maybe season 7.
Season 7?
Latest.
I don't know.
Hard to say.
I think it could. They'd have to approach that with such caution. That's a. I don't know. If they do give someone a cutie mark on their CMC, I think it should only be one of them. I don't know who.
No way. No way. They're all going to get them in the same episode.
But that would throw such a dynamic in, though, to see what happens, how they treat their new friend, and how they treat them.
Yeah,
that really would be like a cool kind of story to see. But again, do you really think the writers are going to be ballsy enough to try to pull that off?
It might be cool.
Yeah.
But I still firmly believe that they're all going to get them in the same episode.
So you're saying that like in the dynamic of the show that you believe that when they do get them, they'll all get them at the same time.
I think even though it might be interesting if they didn't.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll do it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Maybe they could come up with a storyline like in the Cutie Mark Chronicles where, connects them all because they all sort of got theirs at the same time as well.
I think they'll all get them separately. Like they won't be with each other when they get them. Yeah. But then like at the end of the story they'll reconvene and be like, we all got a Cutie Mark. I hope to make it a two-parter.
Actually, that would be pretty cool. Can I have like an episode that like each of them has to like go and like do something, and they get their cutie mark completely separated from the others, and then one of them might actually get worried about like telling their friends about it, and one of them can't wait to tell the other, and then it just like and they're not even aware that like the others also got their cutie marks too.
Because like their cutie mark crusading is not getting them any closer to their shit. They need to do it for themselves. And so I think the episode should be, they do it by themselves.
I could see that. Yeah, that makes total sense.
That's what I expect.
Yeah. Is there any characters you'd like to see like have any extra progression or anything in the next season?
Like background characters or like characters?
Like whatever character,
Yeah.
I'd like to see more dark magic. I know that's not a character, but
oh no, that makes sense.
It would be pretty interesting to see dark magic, make a little return.
Yeah, the dark.
Really,
we saw some in the rarity one, and it kind of sucked. It was kind of cool, and it kind of sucked. So I'd like to see some more that is just. Yeah, doesn't suck.
In the inspiration manifestation thing?
Yeah. We saw a bit of it, It was cool.
It was alright. It was alright.
Well, I think Dr. Wolf brought up an interesting point once that like friendship was good magic, and then like loneliness and anger was like the dark magic. So it would be interesting if they. Huh?
Who says who? Who says that's the way it is?
Oh no, that was just Doc. It was a video that Dr. Wolf did. Yeah. It was a theory that he had.
I mean, it could be.
Yeah.
Dark side. Fear leads to
anger. And you know how the theme of the show is all magic and friendship and everything.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah, I know.
People tell me that those are important themes.
Yeah.
I don't see it personally.
Oh yeah, I know, right? The way that they're all just like beating each other up and stuff.
Yeah.
Damn ponies.
Right.
The only episode I watched was the season 4 finale, and it was like it was Dragon Ball Z. So I don't know what this friendship. What does it have to do with that?
I don't know.
Sorry, this show is supposed to be about friendship. Where is that?
I thought it was just about drama.
I thought it was about like when Heisenberg. When he lost his family and made that blue meth, and then Jesse was like, "Oh, I can't do it anymore," and he ran away. I was like, "Man, I can totally see why old guys really like this little girl show."
Jesse is such a whining bitch. He reminds me a lot of Rarity sometimes.
Yeah. Jesse is always just like,
I don't know.
like, I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. And then by the end of the episode, he's like, okay, I'll do it.
I know, and that's so out of character all the time. You know?
Oh yeah, Jesse's totally Flanders.
I wish I knew what you guys were talking about.
I have a theory that it's Breaking Bad.
Yes. Oh,
yeah,
yes.
I'm not talking about Jesse.
I know that you were talking about Breaking Bad. It's just, I haven't seen it.
Neither have I, but
Really?
I get it. It's like, that's all two jokes that the host can't relate to. Yeah!
So,
It's all good.
is anyone looking forward to or dreading the reappearance of Discord?
I like to see what they're going to do with Discord, really.
I think Discord's done.
I'd
They said all they need to say about Discord. I don't care if he ever comes back.
Yeah, his character is kind of being progressed in a weird way. So it's like, it would be nice to actually see them like kind of sort it out a little bit, you know, like see the Raiders like get their shit together and be like, oh, we're finally going to say Discord is like this, but they won't do that.
Yeah.
Well, everyone loves the. Well, maybe not everyone, but a lot of people want to see Chrysalis come back. I'm not really sure how I feel about that, but
I feel like, for me, Zombra should try to make a return somehow. Like you were saying, with like time travel, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
somehow
maybe.
you can make Zombra come back.
I guess I can see it.
Well, the only thing about Queen Crystalis is that it would be cool to see her.
Sorry, Queen what?
Queen Crystalis? Yes, I know. I said Crystalis. I'm sorry.
Chrysalis.
Like crystal.
I apologize.
Then a bug turns into another bug.
It's a crystal.
Yeah.
Crystal, like the champagne.
Yeah.
Crystalis.
Yeah. But Queen Champagne, that would actually be a good name for a villain. But anyway,
Cadence's sister.
But they hinted so much that like Queen Crystalis would be coming back because like at the end of the episode it was all the Team Rocket, Team Rocket's blasting off again. And they pointed the camera to like a dark section where.
Well, have you read the comics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a hard time saying the comics are canon.
You don't think they're canon?
I mean, it's not that I think they're badly written or anything, but it's just
Sure.
The Sonic the Hedgehog went through a lot of the same stuff, where the comics tapped on a lot of things that the cartoon couldn't, and it's like the main reason is that the writers for the comics have more freedom, so they can do whatever they want. So if they want to say Queen Crystalis goes to Mars and gets a giant robot ninja, they could do that if they want.
I like to think the comics are canon, but I get you.
I mean, the comics are good. It would be great if they were canon, but it's like I don't know.
Yeah. Just go with it.
Yeah, you're right. All right. So, do you guys have any negative predictions about season 5? Like anything that you're like, I don't want to see them do it, but I know they're going to do it.
500 episodes revolving around the Apple family again.
I don't want them to have any more Spike crushing on Rarity. I want them to progress him past that, but I don't think they will.
Yeah.
I don't want to see another Apple Family song, but I feel like there's going to be another Apple Family song.
Gosh,
I think one per season is pretty good.
All this hate on the Apple Family, jeez.
It's not the Apple Family. It's just that they got so many songs about
Apples to the Core was like the best song of season 4.
It was a pretty good song.
It was a good song, yeah.
I'd say the best, but it's pretty good.
It's
well, in the local circle of bronies down here in town, a lot of people have been saying that like an episode that we would like to see is like one where Spike actually starts crushing on another pony, on another character, and Rarity kind of gets that like awkward kind of like, oh, he's not crushing on me now, but it starts realizing it and like kind of gets jealous and stuff and kind of crushes on him because now
she misses the attention or whatever.
Yeah,
she tries to like win his attention back or something.
That could be a really good way to end Sparity forever.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I would like that if they ended it with like, and he's like, you know what, this isn't working out, and she's like, okay,
like, oh, okay.
If they handled it right, I would be super stoked to see that episode.
Yeah, I know. I see it.
There's some people in the other chat talking about Scorpan and the possibility of him coming back and playing some sort of a role in Season 5. I have my doubts about that because he was never... I just don't see him being a main character. His connection is really with T-Rex, and I don't think T-Rex getting out of Tartarus, at least not for a couple seasons.
Well, I think that would be really cool because Scorpan was like a pretty big, it would be a pretty big G1 callback, and I'm always into G1 callbacks, but it would be nice because they explained this whole character, and they just like, oh, well, the character exists, but it's not involved with the story, so
yeah, yeah. I felt like they were just doing it because like they felt they needed to pay lip service.
Yeah.
Because of his role in Rescue at Midnight Castle. By the way, have you guys seen Rescue at Midnight Castle?
Yes. I've seen everything from G1.
Going up here forced me to watch it.
I've seen it.
Scorpan was actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Rescue Midnight Castle. So yeah, I would like it if he came back, but I don't know. I won't say I'm expecting it.
I know. See, that's kind of like one of those things that like. You're like, well, it would be really cool if the writers did this.
Yeah,
but
they won't do this.
I can see them not doing it. Like so many people had such high expectations for the Equestria games, and then it's like, oh, it's a Spike episode.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Before seeing Scorpan come back from G1, I'd really rather see the Smooths, make Friendship as Witchcraft canon.
I would love.
Oh, dude,
came back.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
It would basically demand another Friendship as Witchcraft episode.
Yeah.
So it's like you hear that, Mr. What was his name? Fucking MLP. Anyway, which Friendship is Witchcraft guy?
Sherlock Bones.
Yes.
Sure, Club Homes. Wait, I always forget if it's Griffith or Griffin.
Griffin. It's Griffin and Jenny.
Griffin and Jenny.
Yeah.
You better be listening to this, M.A. Larson.
Yeah.
Yes, because we all know that this is the podcast that all the cool people listen to.
I'm listening.
Well, that's because you're in it.
That's cool.
Well, have you seen the other ones?
No.
Exactly.
Well, it's cool. He's horse famous. He doesn't have to pay attention to us little folk at the bottom,
Was that a pun?
I'm kidding.
Oh,
You're cool. I'm kidding. Let's see here.
I won't deny it.
Let's see. Is there anything that like you guys are like afraid to see for season 5?
What would I hate? What would I hate to see in my little play?
Yeah. What would you be like?
I would have said romance, but I actually kind of liked the Three's a Crowd, or no, fuck, the one with Kenderhoof.
Yeah.
You mean I actually
with Hipster Pony, yeah.
Hipster. Yeah.
I actually kind of enjoyed that, even though it was like I actually want more. I want more ponies and weird love triangles. Being like, what the fuck do we do about all of this? It's very uncomfortable, and I really like it when things get uncomfortable.
Yeah. And we need more like reaction shots, like with the raising eyebrows and stuff too. We're like,
yeah, sure, those are always good.
Yeah.
That would be a pretty cool episode to see, actually.
Well, just lots of people raising their eyebrows at each other.
Yeah, just like everything. It's all just really bad puns and like Pony's reactions to it.
You know what I would really like to see is a fully musical episode.
Oh yeah,
we've come close, but we haven't quite done it. I would really enjoy it.
Don't most shows do that like around the last season though?
No,
it's a thing. It's a thing that gets done.
Yeah, but like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Hercules: The Legendary Journeys and fucking Xena Warrior Princess, like they all did it, and it was like almost like the last season that they did that in.
Was it?
I think it was.
Well, I hope to see Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash finally realize they're the one true pairing.
Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash. Have you played Super Lesbian Horse RPG?
No, I haven't. You should.
You would probably like it.
I need to find that.
I've seen it played. It's pretty neat.
You would like the beginning of the game, trust me.
Okay, I found it.
It's neat. It's a good game.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I love the fact that they didn't like Pinky have like a ass slap that like boosted stats or something.
No. All the pairings can kiss each other, and that boosts their stats.
Oh, okay.
So with Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash, they just like kiss each other in battle, and like each one boosts the other. But, with Twilight and what was the other one? Applejack. With Twilight and Applejack, Twilight summons Pinkie Pie for a kiss, and that boosts her stats. And Applejack summons Rarity for a kiss, and that boosts her stats. It's gay as hell, but it's funny. I like it.
That sounds really gay, actually.
It's really gay, but it's really funny.
Well, yeah, the game is called Super Lesbian Horse RPG.
Oh yeah, it's a good point. It's pretty. It's got some jokes.
Oh yeah,
it's pretty funny. It is. I really like the Cutie Mark Crusaders.
Yes, yeah.
Oh god.
Right. What about Diamond Tiara? Do you think she's going to come back and make some sort of a? Is she going to become more of a bitch or less of a bitch?
I'm kind of close to Diamond Tiara. I think Silver Spoon should see her ways and join the Cutie Mark Crusaders.
No,
I would love to see that.
Okay.
Silver is just following Diamond Tiara because she's just one of those people who just want to follow the popular crowd.
I would like to see more of Diamond Tiara, but as the show continues, we eventually will, I'm sure. But I kind of feel like when we do, I'm going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's actually going to be that interesting. Because it's going to be like, oh, her dad's always busy with work, and she's mean because if they do it and they surprise me, I'll be super stoked. But they won't. They fucking won't. They're going to give me the same old shit. I know it.
Yeah, fucking.
Can't speak too soon, man.
Yeah.
Well, think about how many things people went in with from season 4, thinking that it would be explained, and then it's like, nope.
Yeah.
What was going to be explained?
Well, for instance, did we ever find out what that cloaked figure was from fucking Castlemania?
Yeah, it was just a joke. Which is a pretty disappointing explanation.
Yeah, I know.
It's nothing.
I'm not satisfied with that explanation.
It's almost like in season 4, some writers decided to just put in some little gags at the end of all these episodes. I think it helped build up the whole key thing because that was before the key started appearing, and those always showed up at the end of the episode. So by putting in those little gags early, they were almost able to like set up the viewer so that the first key came up, and they just thought it was some sort of end gag, and it had no, real meaning until they started to. Of course, the pattern began.
No, you're right. It did do that.
Yeah.
I thought it was key when Rarity got hers.
Dude, like everyone, it was like blatantly obvious when Rarity got hers.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, hey, I have a theory. I think the thread is the first key.
Well, Hasbro did like release a bunch of rainbow-fied toys, before the season even began, or they at least announced them. And now we've got these goth ponies, these gothic-looking things coming to Toys R Us. I'm wondering if that might be a goth season here.
Goth season?
I've seen some of the designs, and I think they're actually kind of great.
Yep.
They're all like wearing stockings and stuff, and it's like, yeah, hot. Anyway, so is there like so what about that ever famous background pony episode that everyone always talks about but has never come to fruition yet?
I'd still like it.
Yeah, everyone would like it. It just never happens. It's like, what the fuck?
It's just never gonna happen.
It happened in the comics. Fucking Big Mac and the Art of Gazebo Repair, or Zen and the Art of Gazebo Repair, was basically that. So it works. So I really like that comic a lot. I would also really like an episode about it.
Yeah.
I don't think they would do that.
Why? Why not?
I don't know. It's kind of like Aaron said. They can do things in the comments like whatever they want.
But so it's not like it was like anything controversial or like anything anyone would object to. It's just like, let's look at these other guys for a while. Because frankly, we're already starting to repeat ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
That's true, yeah.
Fucking Race. What was the Race one? The shit Race one. Philly, no. What? Rainbow Falls.
Yeah,
Rainbow Falls was just Rainbow Dash's loyalty test from episode 1 again.
Yeah.
So I think more variety would only help alleviate that situation.
So do you guys think that at some point maybe a spin-off series might be in the works?
Equestria Girls?
No, God, no.
Oh.
Because that might be in the works. I mean,
yeah.
Who knows?
No.
Let's just not talk about that.
Yeah. Let's not talk about that. That never happened. I just like it. Yeah.
Well, okay.
I mean, like, there's been a lot of theories about like the there being a spin-off series of like maybe the Cutie Mark Crusaders when they grow up, or maybe some of the background ponies going off and making another series, or like there was even a theory at one point where like people were talking about like the characters that they learned that they taught lessons to would actually be like the main 6 of a new series, but
that might have been cool if the ones they taught them to weren't Silver Shill.
Yeah.
Boy, can't wait to see an episode about him.
Well,
I don't know. I kind of like him.
Well,
on the other hand, Coco Pomel is all right, and Cheese Sandwich is great.
Yes.
So I would totally watch an episode about Cheese.
What about Seabreeze? What are we gonna do with Seabreeze?
I wouldn't mind Seabreeze either. I wouldn't mind him at all.
Like how would he make a return though?
I would let's just have writers sit down, listen, take notes. Let's just have an episode about Seabreeze in the Fairyland. Let's just go there for a while. Forget the ponies.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. We need more variety because we're starting to repeat ourselves.
And even instead of just doing the background ponies, it might almost be more acceptable to do an episode maybe centered in Canterlot on the 2 princesses or some sort of issue they're dealing with. And maybe
There's a comic about that too.
There you go.
But I agree. There should be an episode like that too.
Yeah.
We gotta expand. We gotta expand the show's scope, or else we just doomed.
Well, I remember telling people from the very beginning of the fandom's creation was that like you can't really have an entire fandom based off of 6 characters,
Yeah.
And they've been trying for this whole time to make it work.
Well, yeah, but then I guess that's why you have so many people that really like Trixie and Gilda and whatever.
Oh yeah, and you gotta admit that like an episode with Spitfire, Coco Pomel, and Cheese Sandwich would be pretty cool.
It's super cool.
If they could
super cool.
I would hope they could get Weird Al in to do the voice again.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I won't say Al made the role, but he added so much.
He did.
And would it really be the same role without Weird Al's voice?
It could get close. It wouldn't be the same.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the same.
But I'd still want to see it, even if they couldn't get Weird Al. Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
I had a question for Rainbow Falls. Did she teach 2 ponies a lesson, or just 1?
Yeah, she taught all the Wonderbolts. Well, she taught the mean ones a lesson.
Yeah.
But I think it was only Spitfire that counted.
Oh, yeah.
She only got points for Spitfire.
I thought it was the other one. I can't remember her name.
Spit-fired Fleetfoot. Those fucking bitches.
I know. It's so evil.
They're like they're like they're like the Pegasus grown-up version of Silver Spoon and Diamond Tiara. Those
exactly
bitches.
Right.
Oh, wait, you're getting theories in my head now.
Oh, God. What theory is that?
I'll tell you later.
Okay. Yeah. I guess we should make like an entire episode just about headcanons and theories and stuff later on, huh? All right. Let's see here. Is there a character that you would particularly like to see come back for season 5?
Cheese sandwich.
Cool.
I'd like to see more Derpy. I know. I think that'd be cool.
Yes, and not just background appearances either. Just be like, it's like, oh look, there she is by the fountain. Oh look, there she is.
I'm not looking for an episode centered around her per se. But as far as
like an episode where she has like kind of a little big part in.
No, not even that. I just like seeing her in the background, to be honest with you.
Actually, a question I have is that, like, myself, I'd like to see more Vinyl Scratch. Yeah. But what do you think would happen to the fandom if she spoke and it was not just Nowaking's voice?
I think people would be disappointed, but they would get over it.
I wouldn't. I would boycott the company. I'd be like, no, make her the voice.
Yes. I think it would be like finding out Bulk Biceps was the real name instead of Snowflake. Like, everyone hates it. It sucks, but whatever. We'll deal with it. Some of us will still insist that his name is Snowflake, and others will accept the writer's vision.
Yeah. And they'll probably they could probably throw some crazy names at us, like everyone thinks that her name would be Octavia, but it turns out to be like Decibel or something, and you're like, no.
Yeah, people will continue to call her Octavia.
Yeah.
And for whom the Sweetie Belle toils, who was the singer? What was her name? The
Sapphire Shores.
I'd like to see something with her, a little bit more with her come back, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know how you could work it without it being a rarity episode.
What's wrong with a rarity episode?
There's nothing wrong with 1 or 2 rarity episodes a season. I'm fine with that.
Well, I think in a background pony episode, or in like a What Goes On in Canterlot episode, I think she would fit perfectly.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I could see that.
I just think she's got a lot of attitude, you know?
She sure does.
Yeah.
She's a strong, independent pony.
I like that.
Yeah.
For those who didn't hear my mic pick up, I did 3 snaps and a head jiggle thing. All right.
Okay.
So, what would you like to see that you know that they will not do?
Did we already do it?
Did we do that?
Maybe, kind of.
I kind of did it already, sorry.
Oh, no, it's all good. Oh, you ruined the show. That's it. Good night, everybody. Now, okay.
Bye.
Let's see here. Is there anything particularly that, like, with the main 6 you would like to see happen with season 5?
I want to see them all become Alicorn princesses.
Mm-hmm. And now this podcast is done. We're going to leave.
All right.
I would like to see more of their everyday lives.
I can see that. Yeah.
Not them being put in like weird situations, but like I think Digi did a thing once where he said that his ideal episode would be a thing about Applejack, where it's like, what does Applejack do all day on a regular day?
Yeah,
and I think that was pretty cool, and I would like to see an episode like that for pretty much anyone.
It'd be like a real slice of life.
Yeah.
That's actually a good idea, and you'd think with 23 episodes, they could easily fit 6 episodes in to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Other than that,
I like to see them. I don't know. I'd like to see them grow a little bit more as characters. Obviously, I'd like to see a little bit more about Rarity and how she's dealing with like possibly becoming slightly more famous. We're seeing that she's getting more and more orders from important people. I'd like to see her career start to take off just a little bit more.
I would like to see that have actual consequence for her.
Yeah.
And not just be like a thing they say to make it seem like everything's going well and whatever.
Well, it's not only that, but like when you become famous and you start having to expand your business and start doing things, it stops becoming just a hobby and it actually starts becoming a real physical work your ass off job. There's consequences there.
At the end of Rarity Takes Manhattan, I believe she was going to have to stay in Manhattan to do that order, but then she ended up sort of hiring Coco Pamel.
Yeah, I don't know how I felt about that. It's kind of like, hey, look, I made it. I can do something with these other people. Oh, wait. You cover that for me.
Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind. You cover that for me. I got more important stuff to do.
I know. It seems weird. It seems weird that she was able to just say, you do it instead, even though I've been hired for it.
Yeah.
But, tomato.
Yeah.
I would like to see them just go off on an adventure. Let's get away from Slice of Life and just them go on a nice fantasy adventure.
Which actually did kind of bring up my next subject is do you guys think it'll be an adventure heavy season, or do you think it'll be like more focusing on Slice of Life episodes?
I kind of think.
And which would you like?
I would like it to be Slice of Life.
Yeah.
I kind of expect that adventure will become more and more prevalent.
Yeah, the tendency so far, at least through season 3 and 4, has been more adventure-y and having more storylines that are that span most of the season. And I think that those types of things would probably return. And in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they've set up a couple storylines in season 5 in some of these episodes here in season 4.
Yeah.
Well, myself, I'm kind of more of an action cartoon buff anyway, so I irk a lot of people in the fandom because I like the action episodes,
Yeah.
I would like to see more action-oriented and stuff, as long as like the storylines are actually good and solid to support the action. But, I understand that everyone likes Slice of Life, so I'll just kind of...
I would like another Flutterbat episode.
No!
I don't know, because the little end gag with her still having the teeth.
Yeah, I know. It's just one of those mini things where they hint at something and nothing happens because of it. Does anyone think we'll ever find out why Scootaloo can't fly?
She's just fucked up, yo.
That's terrible.
It's the truth. It's the terrible truth.
She's just fucked up.
She's just fucked up.
Or we can just say she has a disability.
Do you mean she's mentally fucked up, or do you mean she's physically fucked up?
Her wings are fucked up.
Yeah, it could be something genetic.
Yeah. Well, do you think there'll be anything to explain, like who her family is, or anything to like further that poor character?
I bet if we meet her family, they'll be normal.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think she's going to come from, like, a family of disabled ponies or anything.
Like, her dad is in a wheelchair and her mom is like...
That would be so
Her mom has a prosthetic unit, form.
Yeah, one fake wing.
It's terrible.
Fake leg, because she got hit by a train.
Oh, my God.
I like that.
You know what? I would like that to be her parents' backstory. I love it.
Hit by a train.
Scootaloo's parents hit by a train, and that is why she's an orphan. Oh, no, wait. She's not an orphan. Her parents are in the hospital, in comas.
She's like Neville.
And that's why she's always by herself. And she always has to find jobs so that she can, like, pay her parents' medical bills. Or no, that's
or
terrible.
she could... She could be like the, a daughter of Rainbow Dashes that she had to adopt away because she wasn't able to raise it because she was 16 and pregnant.
Oh my God! No.
What?
No.
Okay.
Secret. Right. Rainbow Dash's secret baby.
Yeah.
Series you guys come.
All right. On that happy
note.
It
was like BioShock Infinite. When they put the baby through the portal and it cuts off the finger. It was like that, only it took off like a chunk of her wings.
Exactly.
So now she can't fly.
And that's part of the reason.
Rainbow Dash knows. Rainbow Dash knows what's wrong with Scootaloo, but she'll never tell.
And that's part of the reason why she can't fly is because Rainbow Dash was just so young when she had her that there were some issues in the birthing process. And yep. Let's make it canon.
No, let's not
guys.
Canon.
Send this to M.A. Larson.
And on that wonderful note, that's probably a good point to end it.
Yeah.
On that wonderful, positive, uplifting note.
All right.
Has anyone got anything they want to plug or anything or?
Yeah. No.
No.
Well, I've got my channel. I've got the new analysis on the Journal of the Two Sisters video. So check that out.
I'll say this: there's a genius on Patreon has started. No, listen. Has started a Patreon for his Patreon, right? Like you pay him. You pay him every time he posts on the Patreon. That's what his Patreon is about. And it's the greatest thing ever, and everyone should go donate to it. The name is patreon.com/Patreon page. Everyone tell your friends. It's the best deal I've ever seen. I'm subscribed. Like, comment, subscribe. He's earned your money.
How much money did you give him? How much money should I give him?
I gave him $1, and so should you.
Okay.
I'll give him the.
It deserves to be seen. It deserves to be seen, if nothing else.
I gotta say that is pretty clever.
Yeah.
Hey, the image on that page is familiar for some reason, but I don't know why.
The like swirly.
No, in the about section, there's an image of the person. If you scroll down the page.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
it's curious. Very curious.
I have no idea why. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so everyone can check out my stuff at theburningdonut.deviantart.com. Subscribe to my channel, and I do have a Patreon. I'll post a link and an annotation, all that wonderful crap too. Thank you all for listening, and I thank all of our wonderful guests for being with us today.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And especially you. Thank you. And
yes.
Huh?
I said, oh yeah, sure, no problem.
Okay. And thank you all. Thank you all for listening. Donut out.